Have you ever wandered into an old backyard shed and been amazed at the stuff left lying around? Well, we're going to meet a couple of guys today who dream of taking a place like this and turning it into a work of art.
The door hasn't been open for a while, Ben. I'll see what treasures we've got this time. So Ben, let's check out all the stables tag.
It's very beautiful, isn't it?
No, don't touch it. Spiders.
The webs, yeah, the webs.
Oh my God, look at this. What a state of that. I've never seen anything like this.
No, it's been bad before, but this is amazing.
This is what nature does after 35 years. Oh my goodness.
Come on, let's have a close look and see what we can get out of it.
What do you reckon we should call
Ian Sargent and Ben Jackson create still life photographs from the contents of old sheds.
Let's check out this bonnet, Ben. I reckon if we come in with a wide, it'll stretch the bonnet right out. Yeah. You come down low, look, it almost looks like the Titanic.
The boys try and make use of what they can find on site to dress the picture, but sometimes they do have to add a little bit of atmosphere. It's very fiddly work setting a shot up, and most scenes take a whole afternoon to get it just right. Sarge works in the film and television industry as a lighting director, and you can really see those skills coming through in the photos with some very dramatic lighting and colour. What gave you the idea to go poking around in people's sheds?
It came out of desperation, actually. The late 80s, things were a little bit quiet, so I started looking for interesting things to photograph. Originally was inspired by Anne Geddes, a lady photographer who does the babies in flower pots.
Yep.
And I thought, well, I'm not interested in babies in flower pots, but I was interested in motor vehicles, photographing them, so I thought, well, I'll go down that avenue. And I tried to create images that would please men. But as it turns out, women like these shots as well.
So how did Ben get into the picture?
I've been working with Ben for about 15 years, off and on, collaborating. I'd take the pictures to him and he'd say, that's not quite right. And we didn't quite know what we were looking for. Yeah. But
it was a bit hit and miss. Just he'd turn up with some pictures, I'd say that's great and that stinks. And then we'd go away and do it again. The moment was with one image called Running Repairs, which was a Triumph, 47 Triumph motorbike.
Fabulous photograph.
And it just really, everything came together and that was the look and that was correct.
So do you have a favourite photograph?
Yeah, I think Rush Hour is mine.
yeah, that'd be mine too.
Yeah.
The 5 Austins.
Right.
Derelict in the field, and they look like they're going around Piccadilly Circus. And I thought it was a comment on life. We're all sort of rushing around in circles, decaying at a rate of knots and going nowhere.
Ian won the 1999 Western Australian Commercial Photographer of the Year award, and boy, it's not hard to see why.
Okay, Ben, I'll give it a 10-second exposure.
Rightio.
And you be ready with that dust. Here's my new shutter. Give it 10 seconds. Kodak 1, Kodak 2.
Sarge and Ben do some fantastic work, so if you like what you see, get yourself down to Classic Yesterdays in Guildford.
Okay, Sarge, you happy with that now?
Yep, please as punch.
Great, let's get out of here.
Okie doke.
Yeah.